In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to improve your drawings of human figures through gesture drawings. But before we dive into that, let's answer the question, what is a gesture drawing? In simple words, gesture drawings are basically a stickman. If you have ever drawn a stickman, you have tried drawing a gesture drawing. But overall, a gesture drawing is a very quick drawing to capture the overall shape and form of the human figure. Gesture drawings are also a very intuitive way of drawing a human figure without thinking too much or measuring too much. Therefore, they are very good warm-up exercises for drawing a human figure, particularly a figure that is in movement. So here in this video, I'm going to demonstrate a few gesture drawings for you so you can have a better idea how you can start and finish a very quick gesture drawings. Now it is important what medium you use for your gesture drawings. As you can see, I started my first drawing with a darker pencil. It's B6 and it's almost like charcoal pencil. It's harder, but it did not give me the desired look that I wanted. It actually took me quite long, and I did not have enough flexibility to show the mass of the body with my medium. So I switched to this black charcoal or black Conte soft pastel, and I'm trying to do another gesture drawing here right beside it. So I'm using these 3D models and I'm just turning them from different perspectives to capture this overall somewhat simple position. It's just a standing figure. It's a male figure with a raised arm. And I'm just trying to capture the overall shape of the body, how this figure is standing, where his arms are, where his legs are, and I just try to capture it from different angles and sides. Now I'm not spending too much time on these gesture drawings. I'm trying to complete them almost under 2 minutes. You can try drawing gesture drawings from between 10 to 5 minutes. And then very slowly decrease the amount of time and speed up. So the more gesture drawings you do, the easier it becomes for you to actually capture the overall form really quick and spend less time on it. As you can see, I'm not adding too many details. This is just about the overall shape and form. I don't even have any guidelines to where am I going to begin. Just really quickly looking at my reference, and in this instance the 3D model image that I'm looking at, it would be much better to look at an actual live model, but we can work with what we have. And so here's another kind of figure in movement in this kind of position. So I'm trying to capture it as quickly as possible. And what I'm going to pay attention is really quickly where the different body parts are kind of connected to each other. What are the angles? What is the overall shape of this form? And try to capture it as best as possible. And of course, I don't want to go back and forth and erase anything. So it's better if you just capture really quick and use your medium to capture the different body areas with the gesture that you make. Imagine if you were going to design a logo, you want to capture the essence of that concept. So gesture drawings are somewhat that idea of capturing the essence of the form, of the movement of the body at that time. So for example, with this particular figure that I'm drawing, this female figure, I'm gonna pay attention to what are the biggest areas that I see. Can I capture it with just one movement instead of making short lines? Yes, for example, the arms, I can make them very quick with just one big stroke, one big movement with my medium here. I can use my skills of press and release and line drawings to show these larger areas with one big line drawing. And I'll use my knowledge of geometric shapes to identify those shapes as quick as possible and just add them to my figure. And add the smaller details later. I can go over the lines as many times as I want until I'm happy with the overall form and show the overall shape. Now, a good thing about using Conte or charcoal or soft pastel is that you can blend it really nicely. So if you end up using the corner of your pastel or the wider side of it, you can capture the mass of the body much easier, and then you can also blend some of these areas to show the light and shadows. But again, the focus of drawing a gesture drawing is not to capture light and shadows, but the overall shape and form of the human figure. So here I have chosen some very simple poses for both male and female figure to give you some ideas from different angles. So that was a full front, and now let's try a profile here. Something to pay attention as you are trying these gesture drawings is the transition between different body parts. For example, from hips to legs, and transition from legs to feet. And how do you show the feet that are grounded on the floor? And so it's good to pay attention to these transitions as you're working on your gesture drawings. Alright, and that's how you can use gesture drawings to improve your drawing of human figures. And of course, with more practice, you get better at them. Try at least 10 gesture drawings to see the improvement in your drawing of human figures. And here are some examples of my improved gesture drawings. Thank you so much for watching.